5 ancient mysteries that are still unsolved. There are plenty of mysteries and enigmas which were carefully kept in secret and have lasted till nowadays. Old and unsolved mysteries of people, of objects, places and actions, legends and secrets have survived through the long time and are still living in people's hearts and souls. They now constitute simple fears and thrilling superstitions for some people, while for others they are true dangers and threats. Let's see which 5 of the most important ancient mysteries have survived through history. Number 1. The Curse of Tamerlane, known as well as the Curse of Timur. The legend says this man was born on 1336, being snow-white-haired and holding coagulated blood in his hand. Following Genghis Khan's path, he was victorious in most of his battles, so he owned a vast territory. After years and centuries, his grave became a point of attraction for archaeologists. It is written on the jade stone sitting over his grave that whoever would disturb his peace and silence in the present or following life would be thrown in suffering and would die. In 1747, the Iranian Shah Nadir Shah took the jade stone from the grave, and in the very same day, the man got very sick, and the Iran was ruined by an earthquake which repeated when the Shah returned to the grave and put the stone back in place. Later in 1941, an expedition was sent by Stalin to Timur's grave, seeking for fortune. But unfortunately, when the grave was opened, the lights turned off, and it turned back on only after 3 hours, without any explanation, being followed the next night by the battles from Stalingrad, where all the participants to the expedition have died. Number 2. Hermes Trismegistus. In Europe, in the medieval period, Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary wise man, was considered thrice great: a priest, an emperor, and a philosopher who receives divine inspiration and transfers it to common people. Guide of souls and protector of secret knowledge, he was the biggest alchemist of all the times. He was the one who owned the formulas for the philosopher's stone, and he was the one who informed people about turning stone into gold. Also, it is considered that the Trismegistus was the one who changed the calendar from 360 to 365 days. He described the essential basics of existence, named the laws of Hermes Trismegistus. And the Christians respected the Hermetism, the Hermetic Trinity resembling to the Holy Trinity. Hermes has written extremely important documents containing the ancient Egyptian knowledge, which unfortunately still represents a huge enigma the savants cannot solve. Number 3. The gold from Lake Guatavita. Situated in El Dorado, the country of gold seekers, Lake Guatavita was the place where the ancient Muisca Indians performed their rituals. The great priest was covered in gold dust from head to toe, and at the sacred sunrise he threw himself in the water and washed off all the gold from his skin into the Guatavita lake, while Indians threw golden statuettes and other precious jewelry into the lake as sacrifice for divinity. There were investigations at the lake, and emerald and golden objects were found, as well as a raft fully covered in gold dust. Research was interdicted in order to stop the destruction of the landform, but it is still believed that gold and precious fortune can be found in the enigmatic Guatavita lake. Number 4. The Holy Grail, or Saint Grail. This miraculous powered Christian artifact was long lost, then found and lost again. Nowadays, scientists don't even know what the Holy Grail really represents. Some people think it's a sort of stone, while others a precious relic. But according to the most popular opinion, the Saint Grail was the chalice, the pot Jesus Christ gave his blood to his disciples to drink from. Whoever drinks from that pot receives sacred powers, forgiveness for all his sins, and eternal life. After decades and centuries of research, the Holy Grail could not be found. There were made hundreds of maps of places where the Grail could be found, but nothing came out. Yet, the scientists keep searching nowadays. Number 5. The Lost Library of Ivan the Terrible. Inciting the minds of relic and treasure hunters, the enigma of the Lost Library is still alive nowadays, intriguing both scientists and archaeologists. It is known that nothing has been found yet except one of the only 3 proofs of its existence: the sayings of Johann Vetterman of Dorpat, whom Ivan the Terrible requested to translate some of the precious books. Archaeologists claim that the books from the Lost Library of Ivan the Terrible were real treasures, the library containing the most important books from all over the world. The collection of books was transmitted from Tsar to Tsar of Russia, Ivan IV the Terrible being its last owner. The Lost Library may be lost or may be hidden, but nothing has been found yet, even if relic hunters and scientists are still looking for it. Don't forget to press that like button if you liked this video, and we also invite you to subscribe if you're new to this channel or you haven't done it yet. Share this with your friends and stay tuned for the second part of the most intriguing historical mysteries from the mid-modern period and for other interesting videos.